author and journalist Raza Rumi, who joins us from New York. Good to have you with us, Raza. India has taken these harsh measures in the wake of the attack in Kashmir, pending the outcome of any investigation or evidence. What's your take on how New Delhi has responded?
Thank you so much. I think what you just said has been the most surprising. Well, not so surprising because it's a usual, playbook from the Indian side. Whenever there's a terrorist attack, within minutes it is concluded that it has been sponsored by Pakistan or the Pakistani government. And this is exactly, we saw the repetition of this particular perspective within minutes of this unfortunate attack. I mean, the Pakistani government and the Pakistani people in large numbers have condemned this attack because, nobody can in their right mind justify or even support such a violent, brutal attack on civilians, in particular tourists, But the response from the Indian side has been most depressing. And let me add, more importantly, the Indian mainstream media has been the most jingoistic for the past 12 hours or 18 hours. And they have already started beating war drums and advising the government to punish Pakistan, to have the final solution, almost advocating genocide in Pakistan. And thus far, New Delhi has not presented any evidence whatsoever to the government. One problem that afflicts this situation is that prior to this attack, and the previous attacks, the diplomatic relations between India and Pakistan remain really on a low grade, in fact, non-existent. So there's not even that particular room for discussion or engagement where if India feels that it has some evidence that some elements from Pakistan or civilians from Pakistan or some extremists from Pakistan may have supported such activity, that remains yet to be seen. And without that evidence, a full-fledged campaign has been launched against Pakistan, which is most unfortunate and actually is a very, very dangerous development in the past one day. Yeah.
And Raza, how is Pakistan likely to respond to India's measures, do you think?
So Pakistan is going to respond to, further to the cut off of diplomatic ties. I mean, earlier we did that as well, when there was an attack a few years ago. At the moment, both countries do not have high commissioners posted there. But today's development is the most concerning part is India has announced that a very decades-old Indus Water Treaty, which was signed between the two countries in 1960, they're saying that they're not going to adhere to that international treaty. That was a treaty which was brokered by the World Bank, and it has an international legal status, and that is going to put Pakistan in a difficult situation because it would have to respond. But the more concerning and perhaps the alarming part is the call for strikes within Pakistan or undertaking some sort of military, solution to the problem of quote-unquote terrorism, because that would certainly prompt Pakistan to respond in kind. And then there is always this danger of escalation, leading to, God forbid, a nuclear escalation as well.
Okay, Raza Rumi, we will have to leave it there, but thank you so much again for joining us on the program.